Caligula was a man that few have described as stable, and his entire life is an amazing topic, as is most Roman emperors' lives. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of time. His horse, however, let me fill you in. Incitatus, meaning swift, was Caligula's favourite horse and politician. Yes, you heard that. He was a horse and a politician. So Incitatus was his favourite horse. According to Cassius Dio, he was fed a mix of oats and gold flake. Along with his expensive feed, Suetonius claims that the horse had a collar of precious stones, purple blankets which were very expensive at the time, an ivory manger, and a stable made of marble. The horse would invite dignitaries and politicians round to dine with him. Obviously, this was Caligula sending the invitations. I can't imagine the actual horse penning the letters. This horse had a better life than most people at the time, and probably to this day. So what of the horse's political career? Well, again, we must look back at Dio. Dio states in his Roman history that Caligula made him a priest, though he was writing well over 100 years after Caligula's reign. Suetonius, who was writing closer to the time, only 80 years after, states that Caligula planned to make Incitatus a consul, a role that most Roman politicians only ever dreamed of. The historical accuracy of this has been questioned. While it is well known that he was never actually made consul, some people such as Barrett believe that this was never actually serious. What do I mean? Well, instead of the madness that is often stated as the cause of Caligula's desire to make Incitatus a consul, Barrett and others believe this was instead a sort of taunting measure. He never truly intended to make his horse consul. Instead, when he claimed he would promote Incitatus, he was saying not only that his horse could do their job, he could also do it much better. The story, whether true or false, has had a major influence. Calling someone who is politically inept Incitatus has become rather common. He's mentioned in an insane amount of literature, including Rand, Crowley, and Chekhov, and he is a character in DC Comics. He even has a heavy metal band named after him, though they're not called Incitatus, they're called Caligula's Horse. Here is where I would normally end the video, and we'll get to that in just a second, but I wanted to just say that it's been a year since I started this channel, and I wanted to thank you all for coming on this journey with me. I started it last year in the first UK lockdown, and here we are leaving the third, so fingers crossed. Next year I'm going to continue doing these, but I also want to do other stuff, so hopefully a few more specials for you. I also want to do a few like on location live action things, so maybe talk to like religious leaders like priests or I say religious leaders, like I could get like the Pope or something, like priests or rabbis or things like that. And I also want to do like a series where I go and look at local myths and local folklore that's like only found in like certain villages. Like there's one in my village that I quite would like to do a video on. Obviously though, that's a lot of stuff, and I have a full-time job as well, so probably not all of this will get done, but you know, I'm glad you've been here. I hope you stay here, and we're gonna get me goodness. So anyway, remember, if you liked this video, be sure to give it a like, and why not subscribe to see more content every week. Follow my socials and Reddit, links are in the description. As you can see in the background, there's more incredible fan art, and if you're watching this on TIL, check out my YouTube, and if you're on YouTube, check out my TIL. As always, I will see you next week, babies. Mwah.